Happy lunch hour, guys. Okay, it's raining here again today. Woohoo. Good deal. I want to talk about something that maybe we don't think about too much. Maybe it's going to sound like a rant, but maybe there's a lesson in here that we all need to learn a little bit about, think a little bit about more. And it's about standing up for ourselves. Okay? We all know the stand your ground laws that some states have, that you have no obligation under the law to back away from a criminal breaking into your house or breaking into your car or threatening you or whatever it is. You have the right to use whatever force is necessary to stop the transgression, right? We know that. And I think I pretty much can say across the board, we all agree with that. Okay. I do not, some guy decides to pick on me, bad mistake. Okay. Or pick on Mrs. P, that I'm going to get involved and I shouldn't have to worry about any repercussions from some pencil neck lawyer going, we need to throw him in jail, i.e., let's say, the guy on the New York subway or whatever it is that they're going after, or the couple in Missouri from a couple of years ago, going on with those, right? Stand your ground. But take it a notch down, okay? On stand your ground. That we don't have to put up with all this bullshit that the woke crowd, whether it's your next door neighbor or whether it's Washington, D.C. or anywhere in between, is trying to stuff down our throats. Okay? You have a right, I have a right to live my life, to live your life the way we see fit, as long as it is within the parameters of constitutional law, and I will add God's law. Okay? None of the rest of the crap that is stuffed down our throats is important. I'm going to give you a couple examples right here. Okay? Where standing your ground actually has some effect. Okay? Let's start with the NHL. Okay? And you go into all this crap about we have to have Pride Night and all the players have to come out in rainbow uniforms and rainbow tape on their hockey sticks and all this sort of stuff, right? Okay. And you had a few players that refused, said, no, I'm not celebrating this. You can if you want to, but I'm not going to. Philadelphia Flyers player back in January, Ivan Provorov, was one of the most vocal. There were a few others, okay, but Provorov was the most vocal about this. And he got smeared, he got attacked, he got, there were people calling for him to be traded, to be kicked out of the NHL, whatever would be. And he said no. Okay. What came out yesterday? The NHL said, effective next season, okay, because the Stanley Cup just ended, so this season's over. Okay, congratulations, Vegas Golden Knights. The NHL is no longer going to celebrate Pride Day at any of the sporting facilities. Good for the NHL. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. There are 30 teams in Major League Baseball. One, the Texas Rangers, does not have any sort of Pride Night. Okay, we don't have the L.A. Dodgers, and the glorifying the, what was it really called, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence or something, some blasphemous trans group or whatever it would be. They had all of like 50 people in the stands celebrating that. Okay, there were tons more protesters outside than there were people in the stands because people's voices were heard. Okay? You look at things like that. Look at Bud Light. Anheuser-Busch and InBev are taking it in the shorts. The sales keep going down and down and down and down. Budweiser's out trying to save face with some new ad, basically making fun of their core customers, okay, which that is completely blowing up in their face, okay. But I think their sales are now down 27%. They continue to drop. They had one little week where they ticked up and then they went right back down. Why? Because people are standing up for their rights. They don't agree with this, they're going to do something about it. They're going to say, however they can, I don't agree. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to do whatever. I'll give you this one. And this gets said to me a lot, okay? Why don't you just abandon YouTube and go post on Rumble? And people have all their bullshit reasons for why they think I should. I've told you many times that Rumble is like using dial-up internet. I mean, when they ever get the platform into the 21st century for user friendliness, maybe I'd consider it. Y'all know that YouTubers get paid, including me. You watch the ads and I get a cut out of those ads. I'll give you this, in 2 years of, because y'all think that YouTubers are millionaires too. In the 2 years and the 50 some odd videos that I've posted on Rumble, I made a whopping $53, just to give you an idea of how rich YouTubers are. Rumble has a policy that you collect your pay after you get to $50. I put my request for the $53 in when I got it the 1st of April. It's the middle of June. I still haven't got my $53. Okay. But that's not the point. There's one good reason why I won't use Rumble. Okay. But here's the reason I won't leave YouTube. I'm not going to let them win. YouTube loves to censor us. Somebody suggested yesterday that I should do a video on weapons cleaning. I'd love to do a video on weapons cleaning, but y'all know the last video I made, just for like 3 seconds in the video showing the Scorpion I bought, I got a strike. And I know, don't ask me how. There's plenty of channels that will show 100 different weapons. They'll show them shooting them. They'll show ballistics test and yada, yada, yada. I pull a weapon up and I got put in jail for a week. Okay? So yes, there is some censorship to YouTube. I'm probably on the top of that list, or I'm in the top 1% of, we got to watch everything this guy does because he pisses off the algorithm. We've got to figure out how to do it without get rid of him without getting in trouble. We all know this. Many people have asked how I'm still on YouTube with some of the things I talk about. Okay? I refuse to leave. Why? Because I'm not going to put my tail between my legs and let them win. Okay? They can be a liberal platform all they want. They can push all the bullshit woke agenda, the bullshit scientific crap they want, okay? And I'm going to toe that line, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to stand up for what my rights are. My truck has got a nice big FJB sticker on the back, okay? Because I'll make it known to anybody what I think of this moron in here. I don't care. Oh, I'm going to hurt your feelings. That one t-shirt I have, my rights don't end where your feelings begin. More people need to realize that. We need to stand up for what is right. Take Riley Gaines, for example, the swimmer, okay? University of Kentucky, now graduated. She was testifying in front of Congress this week about the bullshit of letting Leah Thomas swim, okay? She had the cojones, not physically, okay, because she's actually a woman, okay, to stand up for it. What should have happened Personally, if I was the coach for any of those teams that was swimming against Leah Thomas, I would have told every one of my swimmers when they fired a gun, don't leave the starting block. Let her swim in the pool all by herself. Make your stand. That would have done it. That would have, first off, what glory is there winning when you're cheating? There isn't. Okay. Oh, I won. Great. You cheated. Okay. Think of the story on those guys, what was it, 6 months ago in the fishing tournament where they pulled the fish out and they checked the fish and the judge goes, "We got weights in here." I mean, those two guys are lucky they weren't drawn and quartered out by a bunch of fellow fishermen out in the parking lot. Okay. Those guys have been kicked off of, had to turn in their fishing licenses, do commercial or community service, and there ain't no tournament in the world that'll ever let those guys join again. Okay. This is the deal. We have to stand up for ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for us. The government certainly isn't going to do it for us. Look what happened to Hunter yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever it was. Let's ask all these other people who have marked on their 4473 something erroneous. They go to jail. Okay, Kash Patel, if you know that name, he has come out and publicly said he's an attorney. He has represented hundreds of people who have falsified, answered a question wrong on a 4473. And they all get a couple of years in prison. Marsha Blackburn brought it up on the floor of the Senate, talking about a single mother who did exactly the same thing that Hunter did. Marked on a 4473, knowingly a drug user, okay, marked that she didn't have a problem. And she got 3 years in prison. Single mom, kids, who cares about the kids? She's going to jail. Hunter gets a slap on the wrist and dinner with the Indian Prime Minister yesterday. Okay. Why? Because nobody's loud enough, including Congress, including all the rhinos and fake conservatives that are in there. You think they're standing up for your rights? They're not. There should be every single 221, 223 Republican congressmen should be up there going, wrong freaking answer. I don't care. No, this is not happening. Jail, 3 years. Hunter, report today. Okay. Why? Why aren't we getting it? Because they don't stand up for our rights. Who is going to stand up for your rights? Ain't nobody gonna do it but you. If you don't agree with something, you need to make it known. And you need to let everybody else in your community know where you stand. So all those other people see, wow, Mary and Joe are standing up for what they believe in, and they're making it known. Maybe I can do it too. I'll give you a perfect example. In front of my house are two flags. The American flag, which flies every day. No, it is not turned over. And a Trump flag that you've seen me hang behind me that says on the bottom, make votes count again. I put that flag up. Within a couple of days, one of my neighbors had a flag up on their garage. And their comment was, I saw yours, I needed to put mine up. It's calling lead by example. All of these things that we hear from the left, from the Looney Tunes that want to stuff reparations down our throat, want to groom our kids, want to do anything of the sort that is completely against constitutional law and God's law, it is up to us to stand up against it and to make our voice heard and to rally around each other, because there's strength in numbers. Many of you say over and over again, I mean, not only here, but other channels, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, let's just get it on already. And the answer always is because we aren't organized. What we need to do is start being just as loud and just as passionate to restore America than they are to destroy America. Pinball out.